Alright, so we've been shooting with Robbie all day, and now he's going to do a little extension on this colt. This was already got an extension.
This is the one that's got
the aluminum shoe that's actually glued to the foot. So Robbie will start by prepping the foot, cleaning it out. A little bit of knife work to start. Kelly's out here actually trimming one of these African babies. Resting on the foot a little bit. The other extension came off with a little bit of glue behind. So you can take that down the foot all the way, Robbie?
No, I won't, Chris. I'll just clean it, and then when I go to put the extension on, I'll just butter it up over the
glue that remains. That's your phone, Robbie?
That's my phone.
Oh, Russ. This is Russ, the barn manager here at Drankenstein. Or how you say it?
What's that?
How you say the barn?
The barn, Drankenstein stud.
Drankenstein stud. All right.
What's that for a name?
Drankenstein. We also have Robbie's son, Martha Stewart. Foot's been prepared.
quickly.
Now he'll put a diaper on there to protect it and keep it clean and dry. So Kelly's out here trimming one of these African babies. Got some good help here. You guys are gonna be on YouTube now.
You're gonna be famous.
It's been a beautiful trip. As I walk out here, just look at the views we have. Everywhere around this particular stud is just the most incredible views here in South Africa, down by Cape Town. So now he's going to clean out the little area where there's separation, and then he'll put some Play-Doh in it, and that Play-Doh will prevent the extension from, or the glue from actually covering that area. Alright, so now he's going to use some sandpaper, and the sandpaper will give the foot some actual tooth, what they call tooth. It will also really clean up the area. Make sure there's no fat lipids or oils or any foreign matter on there. Alright, so now the foot's been prepared. He'll put his Ecolox in the container.
Just tell me everything's finished.
And then he will mix that up. Robbie's wearing a latex glove because this stuff gets on your hands and it's very, very difficult to get off.
I'm just a big fan of Michael Jackson, that's all.
Did you say that again for the YouTube crowd?
I'm just a big fan. No.
So Martha Stewart's got some fiberglass there, and it'll be mixed into the mix. This is Robbie's son Calvin. He has lots of nicknames.
You know, Buffalo Boy.
Buffalo Boy, Bones, Beef and Martha Stewart, beef and broccoli. So Robbie does a lot of his extensions from the forward position. So we'll start by putting a little bit of the Ecolox on the outside of the foot that he's prepared. Okay, so here's his actual extension. He is molding it around the foot. While he is doing this, Calvin is making sure every last drop of it is available for Robbie. This smells just like a dentist's office. This acrylic has a very distinct dental smell to it. And if you do any hot fitting out there after the extension's been on, be very careful. The smoke could be toxic.
Mm.
Have you ever inhaled it?
I've caught a whiff of that before.
Oh,
Not so good.
not so good. No. Right. The glove comes off, so Robbie can have his hand free. Now the plastic will go on. This plastic wrap is very good to allow it to cure. And then Robbie can mold it under the plastic wrap while it's curing. And then he'll get some wet gauze or wet cotton batting to cool it down. This generates quite a bit of heat, so you gotta be careful that the wall and the sole is not too thin in the area where you're putting the extensions on. Alright, so Robbie is molding the extension, and this is the important time that the horse does not get away, get his foot down. If that were to happen, we'd have to redo it or
Try and save it.
try and save it, but it rarely works. Occasionally.
I think we got lucky on that last one.
Yeah, you think so now, but we'll see what it looks like tomorrow.
You what?
Okay, so now this is just some wet cotton wool.
Yeah.
I'm going to go on there to help cool it down. Once you have the extension on and the foot up, you need to be willing to hold it for several minutes until it's cured enough to bear weight. And so that requires teamwork. And drugs don't hurt. Alright, so now he's held on to it long enough that it's cured. You can set it down and give the horse a minute to stand on it. And the extension can be kind of cleaned up and rasped on a little bit. And this is a Equilocks Extensions 101 with Robbie Miller in Cape Town, South Africa. And Calvin Miller. Is it a done deal?
All done.
All done. Thank you, Robbie. Alright, so we're at the vet clinic, about to put on some toe extensions. Got the baby knocked down. Girls sitting on them everywhere. Sandpaper, sure.
Count, honey.
I don't know how come the fairies come to do my horses and then they ones that don't get done.
Same reason the farrier's horses never get done.
Absolutely, and the dentist kids never have the teeth done.
And the preacher's daughter's the one you want to date. Alright, in a joint effort, Robbie and I put on a couple of extensions while the baby was down. And now she'll be going back to her stall.